What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Subnautica 2 stuff. So we've got a new devlog. We're going to check it out. This is building bases, which is very exciting because obviously we love building bases. We like checking things out. We're going to see what base building looks like. I have not watched this, so I'm excited. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into it. If you guys enjoy, like, subscribe, all the fun things. Also, I'll have a link to the original video down in the description. But let's get into it, shall we? So we got some Subnautica 2 building bases. I'm so excited to see this. I will try to do my best
seeing it come to fruition
to let this play through the first time
and see it slowly evolve and turn into
but I know promises
system that players can really customize the output. And
oh, there's so many cool things.
Wildly different.
What we're doing is kind of novel. We're using some techniques that haven't been used in games in this way before.
I think the system as a whole is
this looks good.
Pretty challenging.
The base pieces already look pretty cool.
I worked from day one on this
system. They look familiar.
So working on it about 3 years. We have redesigned the system from the ground up.
Sometimes the constraints aren't known to the concept artist, and so therefore we have to adapt a lot of the shapes and visual language when we bring it over from concept to our entire base building system itself.
Okay.
The most challenging thing that we worked on was actually the system itself. This is a brand new system. I don't think we've seen anything like this in any other survival game.
So they keep saying a brand new system, which means that the building system of this is going to be, it's completely different than the other Subnauticas. So it's not going to be, it's probably going to feel familiar, but like the back end and like the physicality and like how they're actually making like, how things actually connect and interact with each other is going to be very different. So what it looks like already from the things that I've seen, and I don't know, I could be completely wrong. It looks like this is much more modular to whereas the first Subnautica and Below Zero, we had like, okay, you had your large habitat room. And then within the habitat room, but that was like your constraint was the habitat room. And then within the habitat room, you could place like your water purifier that would go in the wall and kind of change it a little bit, but it wouldn't change the outside. It would just change the inside. Whereas this looks like for example, here, it almost looks like kind of like No Man's Sky, the cuboid rooms, where like when you have like a cube, like an interior cuboid, you can connect multiples of those and that'd be here. But then you can have like an exterior cuboid, which is like, this jet out right here with this like, this window thing in it. So it looks like you're going to be able to maybe piece and match it together. I don't know. I could be way ahead of myself or I could have no idea, but that's kind of what it looks like off of this, just off of the minute that we've seen here.
With bases.
See, it looks like this is modular.
Broken up into unique tiles.
Okay. All right. Just saying.
And the way that we do that, has to have coordination with adjacent tiles.
Figuring out a good way to let designers and artists make the assets that will turn into this pretty rule-heavy, like logic-heavy system to make all of these different shapes.
I mean, I don't want to say that I called that literally seconds before. I paused that literally the best spot you could have paused that. And I have not watched this. Like, I have not watched this at all.
A few core fundamentals that we're striving for. We want to maintain player expression and freedom in the base building system.
Oh, so like even decoration.
Subnautica 1 and Below Zero. We kind of wanted to keep that spirit, but allow players to express themselves even more.
I think the main thing is our new procedural system where basically you don't have to be constrained to a specific shape.
We have moved away from fixed pieces for the most part, and we have a much more sculptural, expressive system.
There it is. See, there it is. There's your pieces. You're tiling them. Oh yeah.
I'm most excited about.
That's exciting.
Our windows with the procedural system. Basically, instead of having just like these big blocks that you can put the windows on, you can make windows in whatever shape you want.
I think by far my
favorite
base pieces to work on were probably the corridors. Something is very unique about the way that you model something.
I love that you can just place these like little windows like that. That's so cool. That is so neat. Okay, can we just like look at this? So I don't know the structural, I don't know like the building part, but like the fact that you almost have columns, like these columns under the water, that looks really cool. Like that's really interesting. I don't know if I would like have it on my build or not. Like you probably would. It looks cool. Like I don't know I don't know. That looks really cool though. I like that. Underwater columns
that we wanted and all the customization that we wanted inside of like.
Also, hold on. Okay, we're going to start going back here. The lighting. Look at the lighting coming in through that window.
Side of like
very nice looking. My gosh. Book nook.
Players will be able to paint their base, change different colors, different cosmetic options inside, change the color of lights, toggle lights on and off.
Some of the base pieces that I am excited to work on in the future, the fully round rooms. I think that one's going to be great. I think it's going to be a nice hit back to Subnautica 1.
You gotta have your round rooms. You gotta have
really
those.
Excited just to see what you guys can do. We've built something pretty flexible that will let players really
That looks
run
really
wild
cool.
with their imagination.
I
Even
like
in
this.
The first 2 games, you already came up with such amazing ideas and concepts, and I think like the whole team is super excited to see what you guys can do. In our minds, this is a collaboration.
I
between
really
us
love
and the players.
the doors.
What I'm most stoked for is the fact that you can join in the same environment with your
Did you
friends.
see the moon
and that
pool?
You can create cool, cozy rooms for each other and really share that creativity between
There was
different friends
the
that you
moon
have.
pool.
Let's just hope no friend comes and steals all your resources. So good luck on that.
Okay, so the moon pool, is that modular as well? Okay, all right. So, okay, first of all, that door. I love this new door that we have, and I hope that like it's just the door we get. This door, I love that you just swim through it and it's just boom, instant transition. There's no more, opening doors, crawling in, whatever like that. No, you just boom, instant transition. It's simple. You know it's a door. I don't care how it works. It works good. You know what I mean? I like that. This moon pool. Hold on a second.
Between us and the players.
This
What I'm
moon
most
pool.
stoked-
Okay. I'm curious about this because I know they specifically said they have modularity. You can build how things you want. Are you able to make the moon pool like however any shape you want? Or is this like, maybe one of those prefab things that's like, okay, you have to install a moon pool and it takes this much space, but you can install it in any base piece you want? Or is this cut outable, if you will? Also, where's the top?
For is
Like, there's no grabby arms and stuff to like grab it, unless that's what they're putting in here. Must be attached to a moon pool. I feel like this is a prefab. That you can put within your base. What did we say that was?
what I'm most stoked.
Oh, hold on. What was that? Okay, so this is a vehicle fabricator, attached vehicle fabricator. Also, something else interesting on the screen is the requirements for this. 2 titanium ingots, 1 copper, and 2 glass. They have 0, 0, and 0.5 glass. I'm curious on how that's going to work, if that's going to be a thing. Again, this could just be developmental stuff. Obviously, they're building with nothing. But, like, the fact that there's 0.5 of something, like, what do you have, a half? Like, we have halves now? Oh, man. Also, we've got our little toolbar down here, which is handy. It's unfortunate that our UI isn't down there. Anyways, okay, so we've already looked through this. Let's watch through this again, and then we're gonna pause and like break down everything because this is exciting stuff. Okay, so here's our first look at some of these basic pieces that are all kind of like modular. Nothing super crazy there. There's our doors. There's like textures. There's walls. There's things like that. All this stuff.
It come
Okay.
to fruition. Been working on.
I like
kind of
this.
crazy idea for years, and see it slowly evolve and turn into this system that players can really customize.
Okay, so it almost looks like it looks like there is maybe customizable planters. So the planter that we have outside here, you can see that it's like this crazy looking shape. Also, it's double stacked. There's a planter on top of a planter, and then there's a hole in this planter and like a shape around it. That looks cool. That looks neat. I like that. So you could in theory have planters running like the whole top of your base, like even maybe down the corridors. That's kind of cool. Maybe not in the corridors. I don't know. Maybe because like, see how the top of this is like a flat gray area? Maybe that indicates that it's like a buildable type of area for like anything. Whereas like the corridors, see how they're kind of like rounded. You know what I mean? Maybe you can't build on top of the corridor. Maybe you can. I have no idea. Also, we have solar panels. Look completely different. New solar panels. I think those are lights on the corridor there. Obviously, all kinds of new vegetation, which I'm not even going to get into.
The out.
Yeah, see, look, this is another double stacked planter. What are we doing with these?
Putting everybody's base looks.
The lighting in this game, my gosh.
Everybody's base.
Like, look at the lighting coming in through here. Are we ray tracing this? Are we ray tracing on this? Maybe. I don't know.
Looks
I don't know. Maybe
wildly different.
It does look wildly different. I like it though. Interesting. Oh, power pylons. We have floating power pylons too. You see those little power pylons right there? We got one there, one there. We got blue lines going between them. I'm gonna guess they're power pylons.
What we're doing is kind of novel. We're using some techniques that haven't been used.
This is pretty cool.
This way before.
I think the system as a whole is pretty challenging.
Now, I'm trying to think if there's any other games that I could think of that would have this kind of base building to it. And there's nothing I can come up with like directly. I mean, obviously like No Man's Sky was my first thing with like the cuboid rooms, but I mean, really that gave you cuboid rooms allowing you to expand one interior room, but not like a whole lot of customization. I'm trying to think like, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Maybe there isn't any. Like, it seems like an idea that would be out there, but like I in practice, I actually don't, I can't think of anything. So that's really cool though. Leave a comment. Let me know what kind of base building stuff would you say this kind of resembles, if any?
I worked from day one on this.
I mean, okay, we don't need to talk about the voxel blocks here. Oh my gosh, it's just a Minecraft mod.
From day one on the system.
I can see the comments already.
3 years. We have redesigned the system.
This looks
from
good.
The ground up.
Sometimes the constraints aren't known to the concept artist. And
okay, this right here, this double structure thing, this looks really cool. So far, we've only, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So far, we've only been able to build single height structures in like everything. Even if we stack multi-purpose rooms on top of each other. No. I take that back. There's one exception. The alien containment, you could double stack, but you had to have, I believe you had to have 2 multi-purpose rooms on top of each other, but those multi-purpose rooms, you couldn't just go up and down from. Maybe you could have a ladder, but the alien containment, if you put one on the bottom and you put one on the top, then you could technically, you go up and down both spaces and like have like a double high thing. But I don't think we've ever been able to build anything outside of that. Again, I could be completely wrong. I haven't done I'm not a huge base build. Like I like building bases so they're functional, but I'm not like, this beautiful creative person like a lot of people are. But I don't know about the double high stuff. Also, there's a ladder thing there. I like the idea of this. I like the idea of one big open room for all of like our projects,
And so therefore,
so that looks really cool to me.
Adapt a lot of the shapes, and
I just want a giant rectangle that I can just put everything in. Let's be real. That's what I'm gonna do.
visual language. When we
Okay,
bring
so
it over from
there's little round windows. Those are
concept to
adorable.
Our entire base building system itself.
Yeah. Okay. So it's fully modular.
Most
That's
challenging thing that we
awesome.
worked
I really
on
like
was
that.
actually the system itself. This is a brand new system. I don't think we've seen anything.
This UI in this top corner. I'm telling you. Like, I like it, but I don't. I don't. It is bottom corner, please. Maybe there's going to be an option for placement. I just don't like it because, especially for me, like when I take screenshots and thumbnails and stuff like that, if there's not like a camera mode, like this is just always in the top screen. The top screen is usually like clear and clean, so you can just like look out over the top of everything. So
Like
I'm
this
sorry,
in
I bring that
any
up every
survival
time,
game.
but like I'm
With
going to bring it
bases.
up every time. The lighting in this looks so good. The lighting in this looks really, really good. I would be very surprised if they're not using like some kind of ray tracing thing. Like, I don't know.
Everything's broken up into unique tiles, and the way that we do that, has to have coordination.
Hold on, okay, I'm sure this is just a testing world, but this is just a testing world. I understand.
And the way that we do that,
Like, look at our world that we have here. That's the planet off in the background. What's going on there? We've also got some T-posed people or some. Wonder what they're doing over there. What's going on over there?
has to have coordination with adjacent tiles.
Figuring out a good way to let designers and artists make the assets that will turn into this pretty rule-heavy, like logic-heavy system to make all of these different shapes.
We have
Okay, right there. That was our moon pool. Okay, so back it up. There it is. It is going in as a singular piece. Now, can you attach more to it? Can you expand it out from there? I don't know. Also, it says it takes 4.32 titanium and we have 0.51. I have no idea how that's going to work. But do we not just get single units now? Do we just get like a mount? I have no idea. That's really interesting to me. Now, I would say that's just like some kind of developmental. I was stroking out there. Developmental kind of thing. But I don't know why they would make it specifically 4.32 and 0.1. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's really weird to add those decimals without it being like a part of the game. I think it's gonna be part of the game. I think we're gonna see fractional pieces. Is it weight based? I have no idea. Volume based? Oh my god, is the inventory gonna change too? Are we gonna go away from like the just so many slots to like a volume based or weight based inventory system? I don't know about that. Leave a comment, let me know.
Two core fundamentals that we're striving for. We want to maintain player expression.
Lots of decorative stuff.
System.
We love base building in Subnautica 1 and Below Zero. We kind of wanted to keep that spirit, but allow players to express themselves even more.
I'm really glad that they're planning on keeping the spirit of how Subnautica base building was in the first one and Below Zero. Also, Below Zero is on mobile now. How cool is that? Just came out like a day or so ago. I like that for people that want to keep things simple, because that was one of the things I liked about Subnautica was the base building was simple enough where you could just kind of do whatever you could do what you wanted, obviously to a point, but like it was simple enough where it's like you don't have to mess with it too much if you don't want to. But I like the fact that they're going to give people that want to mess with it a lot more to mess with.
Is our new procedural system where basically
is that a power transmitter right there? Like that you have a separate room here and then you just shoot a power transmitter to like another room. That's actually really cool. I never really used power transmitters a whole lot on Subnautica. I don't even honestly know if they're in Below Zero. I think they are.
Have to be constrained to a
maybe not.
Shape.
We have moved away from fixed pieces for the most part.
I still like my fixed pieces.
We have a much more sculptural, expressive system.
I appreciate this. That right there is going to be what every base of mine looks like. It's going to be the most boring box-looking thing ever. It's like, guys, are you? There's going to be comments. Are you going to decorate the outside of it? Yeah, we'll do something eventually.
I think one of the things that I'm most excited about is our.
Hold on, okay, because so this is showing us them expanding.
One of the things.
And like, look, okay, so it says 0.8 titanium. There it is. It's 0.8 titanium. So there's 0.8, and then they're going to go out another one. So it's almost like it's almost like the conveyor belts or something like that, you know, like kind of system. So 0.8 to 2 to go out to there. Oh, we're getting fractional amount of resources for sure. Yep. You know, when you had to go out and get your copper nodes, your limestone, yeah, that only gives you 0.32 copper now per thing.
About is our windows with the procedural.
I wonder if it's gonna be refining. Like you bring rocks back and throw it in a refiner, and then like, you know, each rock has like a percentage kind of yield to it. I have no idea.
System basically.
I have more questions than I have answers.
Big blocks that you can put the windows on. You can make windows and whatever.
I like that you can cut the corners and stuff like that. That's really cool. Also, I like this thing right here. I'm wondering, is this little structure prefab, or is this like an angle piece and a square piece on top of each other, and then like the windows just wrap around? That's really cool if it is. That's actually really neat. But I haven't seen any windows wrapping around top to bottom. Like the top of the main structure to the sides. I don't think I've seen that. I've only seen this like a little book nook.
Shape you want.
Do that.
I think by far my favorite base pieces to work on were probably the corridors. Something is very unique about the way that you model something.
I'm trying to keep a lookout for any of those windows now. Like obviously corridor windows.
To get all the different pieces of.
Okay, see, like none of the windows on these main habitats go from side to the top, except for these little nooks. I wonder if these nooks are a prefab. Like it's like a pre-made nook thing, maybe?
Glass that we wanted and all the customization that we wanted.
Because they're definitely going to have prefab stuff still. Like for simplicity's sake and for people that don't want to have to make everything custom, you know? Because like a lot of people, including myself, I like to be able to just throw down a prefab and I call it a day. It looks good, it makes me feel good, and I can continue on with what I want to do.
Like each piece of the corridor.
Yeah, see, there's the book nook. There's the inside of it.
Future players will be able to paint their base, change different colors, different cosmetic options inside, change the color of lights, toggle lights on and off.
I like this little light thing right here. I'm sure it's not like a done thing, but it looks neat. It looks like a street lamp. It almost looks like a retro futuristic street lamp, because it's like it almost has like the little candle thing part on the top. You know, it looks cool.
Some of the base pieces that I am excited to work on in the future: the fully round rooms.
That right there is from Subnautica. This right here, this video, I don't believe this is Below Zero or Subnautica 2. This 100% looks like Subnautica. Like straight up, this is Subnautica. OG, first one. There's your mushrooms. Same landscaping, same peepers, same fish, everything. This is the OG one. So this one is not. Yeah, there's your yeah. No, this is definitely not in Subnautica 2. This is definitely from the first one.
Hit back to Subnautica 1.
I'm really excited just
That'd
to
be cool.
see what you guys can do. We've built something pretty flexible that will let players.
I mean, they have half round rooms, but I mean, it is pretty small, so like a larger one. Okay, window check. Let's see. No, they definitely have all these. What is this? What are these little tripod deals up here? They almost look like miners. Like if they weren't on top of the base, I would say that those are miners of some sort because it looks like they're a drill. That looks like a drill. Did they throw them on top of the base to throw us off? I feel like that looks like a drill.
There's really run.
Maybe not. It has. I don't know. That looks like a drill. I think it's a drill.
Wild with
We got solar panels up
Even
there.
The first.
Hold on a second. There was that room. It has a hollow spot in the middle.
Even in the first 2 games, you already came up with such amazing
Safety first. Reprinting is expensive. Love that.
ideas and concepts, and I think like the whole team is super excited to see what you guys can do. In our minds,
Yeah, there was more power pylon things.
this is
A great
collaboration
door.
between us and the players.
What I'm most stoked for is the fact that you can join in the same environment with your friends and that you can create cool, cozy rooms for each other and really share that creativity between the different friends that you're going to have.
There was a
Just hope
tadpole.
no friend comes
in
and
the
steals
moon
all your
pool.
resources, so good luck on that.
This looks cool. Yeah, the base building. Very exciting stuff. Just throw a early access date on here. Why don't you? Wish list today. That's all we get. But that's gonna end it. Thank you so much for coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave comments. Let me know, what did you see? Did I miss something? Do you think something different than I do? What do you think? You know, I'm excited for it. I'm definitely excited for it. I'm excited for Subnautica 2. Again, shenanigans aside, it is what it is. I'm excited for it. I want to play it. I want to experience it, and I want to have fun with it. So that's what I want to do. But there it is. Leave a comment. Let me know. What do you guys think? And I'll see you next time.